Hello, kids. Today, for our inquiry lesson under the IB unit theme, Who We Are, in our third grade unit called Boundaries, I'm going to be reading a text to you from the Epic book collection. So I'm going to be clicking into here. And then after you hear the book read aloud, you're going to go back into the inquiry folder and you'll see a discussion thread. You'll click on that discussion and you'll post your comments about a question that I'm going to have for you. So I've already opened it up. The book that we're going to read here is called French Toast. And notice that it has a little age feature here and it says it's for 6 to 8. I don't want you really to pay attention to this because really books are for everyone. And you can enjoy books that are intended for kids who are much younger or people who are much older. So if you are enjoying it or understanding it and getting something out of it, the book's for you. I would pay no attention to the age range. But this book here is called French Toast, and they give a little synopsis here. It's about Phoebe, the daughter of a white mother and a Jamaican father, uses foods from both cultures to explain the family's varied skin colors. Varied just means different, and that there is a variation of skin colors in the different people in her family. So we're going to click into the book, and this book is by Carrie Lynn Winters, and it's illustrated by Francois Tisdale, and this is French Toast. Even though Nan Ma's blind, she sees things others do not. On weekends, I am her neighborhood guide. Today I fall silent as we pass the school. I stare at my sandals, wishing Nan Ma could walk faster. Then one of the kids, the one who always carries the basketball, shouts, "Hey, French toast!" Another kid laughs. "Come on, Nan Ma," I say, pulling her. "The park's just up ahead." Near a bench, she stops me. "Do they call you that name because of your accent?" If it were anyone else asking, I would yell, "None of your business!" But with Nan Ma, it's different. I fidget with my zipper. Um, She puts her hands on my face and I look into her foggy, blind eyes. And maybe because of my skin, my voice sounds uneven. She nods. "Ah, I see. I've never known the colors of skin. What color's yours?" Her hands feel like warm banana leaves on my cheek. Um, I say again, wishing my zipper would stop getting stuck. "Phoebe," she says, tilting her head slightly, "your mind is as restless as a click beetle's nest." So I make up an answer. "Like tea after you've added the milk?" And I hope that's all I have to say. Nanma nods. "Warm and good." I wonder about that. I don't always feel good. I don't feel good when strangers at the mall comment on my ringlets or ask me about my accent. We keep walking. We pass the swing where, when I was younger, Ma pushed me to the moon, La Lune, as she called it, and the teeter-totter where Pa turned me into a swallowtail butterfly and made me soar and dip in the sky. I guide Nan Ma to the bench. We pass a kid from school. I don't know her name, but she smiles a lot. "I've been told your mom is white," says Nan Ma. I laugh, not because Ma is so pale, but because white people really aren't white. Not in the way that snow is white. "She's like stirred peach yogurt," I say, thinking about Ma's comforting voice. Nan Ma smiles. "Sweet, but also good." I plunk down onto the bench. "Oui," I say, trying to make my voice sound smooth like Ma's. "The weather is so nice today. C'est magnifique." Nan Ma sits down too. I wonder if talking about the weather will be enough to change the topic. But Nan Ma sees more than most. "And your pa?" "Like warm banana bread," I say. Mmm, Reminds me of home. I smile, knowing how great it is to bake Jamaican food with Pa. He's taught me how to make tamarind balls, ginger bulla, and sweet potato pudding. And what color am I? She asks. Oh, I say, surprised. I wonder what it would be like to not know your own skin color. You're like maple syrup poured over for friend. I stop myself. She finishes it for me. French toast? I look away, but Nan Ma closes her eyes and takes in a huge breath, as if she's noticed something yummy. We sit in silence for a long time. I imagine the smells of breakfast, and I think about the skin of those kids on the basketball court too. Toasted coconut and cinnamon honey. A frisbee lands at my feet. The girl from school, her skin is like chocolate hazelnut spread, shouts, "Over here!" And I toss it back to her. "Thanks, Phoebe," she calls, waving. She knows my name? After a while, Nan Ma taps my leg. I've never had colors explained in this way before. "That's what guides are for," I say, passing Nan Ma her cane. She reaches for it with one hand and offers me the other. It feels warm and good, too. I love how our hands look together, like French toast and maple syrup. When I am with Nan Ma, I like who I am. So I So I store this moment in my memory, the soft breeze, the trill of the songbirds, the girl who knows my name, and our hands together. "What will you have for breakfast, sugar?" she asks as we pass the school. This time I don't look at my feet. Instead, I look straight ahead and say quietly, "French toast." Yes, I like the sound of that. It's French toast for me. To two important girls in my life, my mom, Margaret, and my daughter, McKenna. That's the author, and that's the author's dedication, which is at the end of the book, which is a little bit unusual. And for my friend Giacomo, and that's the illustrator's dedication. So I hope you enjoyed the book. It is an interesting exploration of the thoughts of a young girl who is exploring who she is and who her parents are, how she sees herself and how others see her. So if at this point you can go onto the discussion thread and post your comments to the discussion. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you love the book.